Thought I could see you through there, but it didn't work. Thank you. She's the gatekeeper. We're going to sneak over here and see if there are any deer in the field. You okay? There's a lot of mosquitoes. We're only wearing long clothing for the mosquitoes. It is not cold. Okay.
This is weird being out here.
With your feet on, and not being a wagon or a tractor.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where we gotta go. Silente. That's silent. Panning. Like Pan Am. Pan America Spam. I don't see anybody. I think I see one. On the thing. Let me capture a moment. Do you see anything? Look at that spider web. I don't see a thing. We're just a little too early. They'll be out here in a little while. They're out here at the early crack in the morning, and they're out here at the early crack of night. Crack's whack. Crack's cheap. Nothing. So we're going to go do something else. Well, I'm back in the spot where the geese are, where the gar were shot. I got all kind of round. There's some fella sitting on the bank behind me in a chair. Kind of giving me the creeps a little bit, but it's okay. So this Pacific Creek, I'll call it, I don't know if y'all have named it yet. We've been here several times. This is the one with grocery carts in it, or buggies, depending on where you're from. And it is definitely lower than I've ever seen it. I thought it was lowest last time, but it is officially lower this time. People come down here and fish. I'm not sure I would put anything in my mouth that came out of this creek at all. So I'm looking for bottles or anything. Maybe we'll find them. If I can get away from this fellow, then we'll be a little more easy flowing. What is that? Looks like a ball made for golf. It's not what I'm looking for, but we will harvest. There's another one. That one's been cut up with a lawnmower, so we'll leave it for the next person. There's a broken bottle. Broken is okay. That's not a bottle. We'll go through the steps of what glass is made of later on. I hope you can see, because I can a little bit. We had a pretty good flooding a while back, and I haven't been here since then, so I was hoping something new and fresh would be showing its face. But so far, I don't see a thing. I mean, I see a couple of broken pieces, but I should have put your glasses on. I totally forgot them. This new GoPro, which is not necessarily new anymore, it's a few years old. Standard issue Coke. I hate to just put it back down, so I won't. I'll place it on the bank and we'll look around and see if there's anything else I can pick up with it on the way back out. Yeah, you can't see. There is a muffler. Gotta have a muffler in every creek. This is so shallow to the left. We'll walk the middle on the way back up. Maybe be able to see the bottom. Quite possibly this spot has been found out by someone else. There is nothing else. That's okay. So we're gonna find what they missed. Sometimes you can feel the bottles under your feet even though you can't see them. Well, I can't anyway. Yeah, we may be headed back up before you know it, because this is easy pickings right here, which means if someone had been picking, it's been picked. I guess we could take it on down river and go a long way from here and see if there's anything new or fresh. Look at that, there's not a bottle in there. I've probably pulled 50 or 60 bottles out of this creek. I guess there comes a point where you could get every one of them. But I don't know. I don't know how it's possible, but I have an ant on the back of my neck and I have not touched anything. That is a no name. Okay, I got one that may be kind of decent. It's missing the top. But I wasn't sure what that was. Sticking out of the water right there. Looks like a gigantic turtle head. I'm sure it isn't. This was such a good spot, not thinking messed it all up. Digging for this one. Oh, that I just dropped. No. Okay, I got it. This is an old bottle. We gotta get on the side so we can look at it without stirring up. See, that looks like another one. Okay, let's stop. Look at this. There is absolutely something on it. Nothing. Okay. This is a nice little spot. I see one. Looks like a Fanta. So you gotta get it out gently. And we'll sit it right there. And look and see if there's anything else before we completely stir up the whole thing. That looks like it. Yeah, that's a really common bottle. But it's broken. So it doesn't matter either way. I'll tell you why that guy gave me the creeps. I don't think he had any clothes on. And when he saw me coming down the creek, he kind of barreled out real fast of his little chair and went and got something or sat in his truck or something. I tried not to look. So yeah, that kind of creeped me out a little bit. Bride called, so I stopped for a minute to tell her the story. She said, yeah, that's kind of creepy. I don't think that's real old. And there was another one right here, which looks like that's a Coke. I thought it was a ketchup. Maybe it won't be so messed up looking on the way back. Maybe we can see a little better. That's an old one. We may harvest that. This is a Dr. Pepper from Moons Gone By. So I'm going to search around in here a little bit before I stir it up a whole lot, because you can only see the outlines of stuff now. There was one over here, which I think maybe just a jar. It is just a jar. But it's a good hole right here for everything to fall in. Thought that was a bottle, but I think it is a Bluetooth speaker, not a waterproof Bluetooth speaker. see another one. Looks like another Coke. It is, but before we shake it off, let's look some more. Oh, it's getting deep. First one was in Birmingham. This one most likely is too. Since about everything you find around Birmingham is Birmingham. It's not. This one is made in Rome. It's Italian. Rome Ga. So that's cool. I do not have a bottle from Georgia other than this one now. Well, yeah, I do. So I'm gonna try to slip back over here and we'll head upstream because I don't think I'm gonna go any further down because there are a substantial amount of people who live under the bridge right here, which is fine, but I'm not in the zone to talk after running into a sitting naked man. Let's just peek a little more. If I stay out in the middle of the water, nobody tries to come up and talk. And I usually talk to people. You know that. I guess we could peek up here. I'm telling you, this is the shallowest I've seen it. I don't even remember seeing an option to walk up here. Now I know why. Let's go. There are still people in Alabama, and probably other states too, that run their sewer or their toilets and sinks straight into creeks. I don't know why. This was gonna be a fun video, and I'm not really having fun. But I'm here. And it was a long drive, so I'm gonna finish it up. I just hope this dude's gone when we go back. I've only had that happen to me once. I had some freako. Let's see, when was that? Oh my gosh, I was young. And this dude pulled up next to me in St. Petersburg, Florida, stone cold naked, and called me over to his car because I had a watch on. He said, "Hey, you come here and tell me what time it is." And I didn't know what to do. If I'd have been who I am now, he'd have been a naked man hurting on the streets. But back then, it stinking freaked me out. Like, what the heck is wrong with people? So tell your kids, do not talk to anyone who just pulls up. Well, y'all know that, strangers or anybody. I don't think I ever told anybody about that. I might have told a couple of friends over the years, but I didn't like go tell my parents or anything. I don't know why. I guess because it was so traumatizing. Some men you just can't reach without sheer aggression and physical abuse. Where is a bottle? We need another bottle to change the tune. Well, we've got a Birmingham Coke, an old one, and we've got a Rome, Georgia Coke. I think that fella might have taken off. We're not near him yet. I'm just glad I didn't have the camera on. Because you know, I don't spend a lot of time editing anything or anything. What you see is what you get. So let's find a bottle. I think I see one wedged underneath a little dirt pile. Okay, that is a bottle. Oh, it's broke. But it's a Coke. Let's sit over here. We'll look at that one in a minute. Because I don't want to stir all this up. Okay. So we've got Rome. We've got Hamburg. This one is not so old. It says Gad's Den. We will harvest nonetheless, since we're hauling all this out. Find the closest dumpster and feed it. If you could dredge places like this and sift it, sift it and all that, there's no telling what you'd find until you find it. Then you can tell. But until then, there's no telling. Because that bottle just was barely poking out. There's a lot of household jars and stuff right over here. So maybe there's another bottle worth hauling out of here. There's a large jar. This is a good spot. The only bad part of the good spot is that guy's still there. I might let you try to catch a glimpse. Maybe. I don't see a bottle in here. Alright, the good spot was nothing. Here's one. Nothing on it. That one looks like a milk, but I'm not sure. Nope, not big enough for a milk. This is getting a little funky. Here's a bottle. A little tall. A little raw. That's a soda bottle too. I'll place it over here till we get a minute. And come back over here and check again. He was up there again. I'm getting closer and he got some shorts on now. I appreciate that. I appreciate the effort you put into looking good when I come by. It's weird, I know. It's kind of even embarrassing to talk about. Pop music. I think that's the first. Oh, is that one too? I think that's the first. Oh, I still got the lid on it. Please have something written on you. I got another good little spot to look at right here, but I want to see what this is. Oh, there's nothing on it. Absolutely nothing. I don't know, it may not be that old. I mean, it's old, but it's not like I thought. So let's slip back over here. Let me wash our hands off in the clean water. Let's go over here and peek again. I think I see that. Nope, that's a stick. I sure was hoping that was an old medicine. With something written on it. Oh, he's back in his chair. I got to make it up this whole side of the creek and out of here without getting in a conversation. I think I can do it. I know one of y'all told me if anybody starts talking to me in a creek or see what I'm doing, start throwing my hands in the air and just mumbling and punching the air, and that it makes people leave. May try that in a minute. Look at that little booger that washed out. Washed out of there. Oh, what is that guy doing? We're right here in the zone. We're gonna find something, and I'm not gonna be able to put on the full excitement. There's one's missing the top. That is not so old. That's old. Paper label old. I don't even want them to see me picking up bottles. I'm a lot closer. He went and got in his truck. He is hiding behind his truck, peeking out at me. I got to get out of here. He moved his whole chair around the other side. I'm gonna give you a peek. There he is. I don't think he's dressed anymore. What in the world is wrong with people? That's it, I'm done. I'm on the other side of the dirt from him. That was a unique one. Hey, there's a pretty cool lizard. Wish I go harvest. Thanks for watching my videos.